I'm Cameron. It's hot as heck out today, but this is Carsideration. Today we have a 2021 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon. Let's get to it. Oh, hey, yeah, I'm still doing the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, so I'm gonna waste 1 minute of your time. Literally, the GoPro's timing 1 minute. Okay, I got 3 items to give away. All you have to do, subscribe to the YouTube channel, go down in the description, go to the Carsideration Instagram page, follow me there, so if I choose you as a winner, I can DM you and get your address so I know where to send these 3 things, or one of these 3 things. First one, OZ Super Forgiata GT3RS replica wheel. Kind of heavy, cool, could be a cool coffee table. This could be a cool coffee table too. I got 30 seconds left. An OZ Formula 1 wheel. Replica, of course, not magnesium. This is aluminum. And I've added something to the list. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. A book, an automotive book. If you're into motorsport like me and you're kind of a nerd, this is amazing. It's a bunch of stories here. You got Porsche 917s. How much time I left? I got 10 seconds left. You got old Mercedes, old Formula 1 stories, old stories from Le Mans with artist renderings on the computer. Look, a GT40, I think that's a Mark II. So cool. When Henry Ford wanted too much control. All kinds of cool stories in here. My minute's done. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get to this Jeep Wrangler review. Let's go. So as always, I'm gonna run over a few quick stats, then we're gonna walk around the exterior. I have quite a few Easter eggs to show you on this, which I think are pretty cool. I'm kind of into the Easter egg stuff. Then we're gonna do a quick tour of the interior, and then we're gonna take it back off this 2-track onto the main road. Let's see how it drives. I've never driven a Jeep, I should say a newer Jeep, so kind of excited about this one. So some quick stats on this 2021 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon. This does have the standard 3.6 liter V6. It makes 285 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. Miles per gallon, you're going to be around 19 miles per gallon city and 24 highway. This does have the 8-speed automatic transmission in it, which is a $2,500 option. The Rubicons do come standard with a manual transmission if you prefer to shift gears yourself. Now the color, I do love this color. It is a granite crystal metallic. And this does have the matching fender flares painted to match the granite crystal metallic. I think that's a $500 option. If you don't want that, they're just kind of like a black plastic. This also has the standard 410 rear gear ratio, your rear axle ratio. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently on Jeep's website, you can choose between 3 different rear axle gear ratios if you'd prefer, if you're going to be, you know, more off-road focused or anything like that. All right, so exterior walk around, we're gonna start up front here. This does have the LED lighting package. As you saw, they just turned off here. If you're gonna do any upgrade and you're gonna order this, or if you're gonna buy one and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should get the LED lighting package, get the LED lighting package. Jeep headlights are notoriously bad, so if you can spare the extra money, I think the LED lighting package here is $1,400, but you get LED fogs, LED daytime running lights, and of course LED headlights as well. And while we're on the front here, I love the red tow hook accents. They're on the front and the back. This bumper is really aggressive. I do like it. You can definitely tell it's a Jeep from the front end. Interesting little factoid here, in case you don't know. This has 7 slots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, Ford used to produce the Jeeps, but they had 9. So when Willys Overland started to design the Jeeps, they made them with 7 to avoid any copyright issues, because, you know, Ford would have sued the crap out of them if they put 9 vents in here. So let's walk around to the side here. These tires, love the KO2s. Now on Jeep's website, you can order them with a more aggressive mud train tire if you'd like, but this is essentially a 33-inch tire. It's a 285/70/17. Overall diameter comes out to around 33 inches. I'm pretty sure you can run 35s on here without doing a lift kit or anything like that. I do like these OE wheels right from the factory. They look great, and I love how they have the little original 1941 Jeep there. So there are 5 of them on each wheel and the spare. There's even one on the spare wheel. You have your rock guards here, rock panels. Looks really good, like this. Again, I love this color. I'm trying to get my shadow out of the way here. Just very heavy with the metallic flake. It looks awesome. Come around to the rear, again, you have LED taillights as well with this lighting package. And again, here with the red tow hook, I love it. This does have the trailering package as well, which we can get into that here in a second. But you're probably asking yourself, where's the backup camera? You know, there's a spare wheel and tire in the back of here. That is your backup camera right there. And again, the original 1941 Jeep. Love that. You can get these tops painted to match depending on the paint color that you went with. They're anywhere between $1,200 and I think the highest they go up to is about $2,200. I personally like this black. Why, would you ask? If I like the black, because if you ever want to get rid of it, black will go with every color no matter what you have. If you had a blue Jeep and you got it painted to match and you wanted to get rid of it to go with a soft top, or I don't know, for whatever reason, you can only sell it to a blue Jeep. If you get black, any Jeep owner that might want the 3-piece hardtop can buy it from you. The other thing here on the hood, coming back to the hood, you have these vents right here, looking like I can't see into the engine bay, so they're just more aesthetic than anything. And then this is for when you want to fold your windshield down. You can fold the windshield down. All you have to do is pull off the windshield wipers here. And then there are, I think, 4 bolts tucked back here that you can take off, or 2 here and 2 over there. And then you can fold your windshield down, which is pretty cool. While we're in the front, I'm going to show you another Easter egg here. There are some sandals here. Now that is a tribute to Rick Pugh, who is heavy into the Jeep community. Does a lot of reviews, it looks like, has written tons of articles. I'm not sure if he's deceased or not. I am not a Jeep connoisseur, but I always thought that meant like you could walk on it or not. But no, Rick apparently always wears flip-flops and is big in the Jeep community, so Jeep did that for him, which I think is pretty darn cool. All right, so moving on to the interior here, we're gonna start in the trunk, as I tend to always do. Again, red tow hook down here, looks nice. Let's lift this up. Right off the back, you have a nice little placard here. It says JL Sport Utility 4x4, has a 2-door or the 4-door unlimited option. It says water fording, 30 inches at 5 miles an hour. And then what's out? I mean, made in the USA, developed in Auburn Hills, Michigan, built in Toledo, Ohio. I do like that. That is pretty cool. Again, here is our little Morse code Easter egg for JL. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Right here, that's Morse code for JL. So I do like the storage compartment back here. So when you go to take off your doors, because if you have a Jeep, you're definitely gonna do that at some point, there's a spot to store your door hinges. If you lower the windshield, the top row is for your windshield, or maybe the bottom right row is, but then there's one for your roof too. So if you want to take off your door hinges, you just simply put them right in there so you don't lose them or anything like that. And then underneath here is your jack. Boom, just like that, nice and easy. Coming around to these rear seats, not a whole lot going on, but I do like it. Like these door handles, I like the little netting down here. Kind of like how this is a somewhat of a molly webbing. Definitely can utilize this. Again, when car manufacturers just leave, you know, all cloth here and just maybe a little storage, I just think it's a waste of space. So this looks really good so far. Down here, you have your windows and your 2 USBs and USB-Cs, and then a normal AC. Is that an AC? 115 volt? Yeah, 115 volt AC. 2 cup holders. I'm liking these cloth seats with the stitching. You kind of have a honeycomb design in here. It's kind of faint, but at the right angles you can see it, which looks really good. If you want to lower these, would that be 60-40 split here? There's one for the headrest, like that, and then one to pull these all the way down. Folds perfectly just like that. So let's go back up. Easy peasy. But the Easter eggs are not done. I have 2 more Easter eggs to show you here in the infotainment system. Now, to my understanding, this is only if you get the technology package. This does have the 8.5-inch touchscreen. The sports have this little like 5-inch one, and then the next level up from that is about 7 inches. This is the technology package. It takes up the whole dash here. But I'm gonna turn off the vehicle here and show you. Let me see if I can get my GoPro in here. So upon starting your Jeep Rubicon with the technology package, if you press start, you're going to notice a little original 1941 Jeep drive across the screen at the bottom, and you're going to notice a transition here. There's a 1941 Jeep, and it transitions to a new JL, which is pretty cool. So one other Easter egg, and this is it. If you know any more Easter eggs, let me know. But if you go to apps, let's go to our off-road pages. I like how reactive this is. This might take a second. You have another Jeep that drives along the bottom. Pretty cool. And that is all of the Easter eggs that I can possibly find for you guys. If you know more, definitely let me know in the comments. But so far, this infotainment system has been very responsive. This does have the audio package with the Alpine speakers as well. But if you are going off-roading on the trail, you can see your drivetrain, your steering angles, things like that. You have to be going under 25 miles an hour for this, but it will tell you your pitch and your roll, gauge accessories, you know, everything that you need to know when you are on the trail, battery voltage, oil pressure, oil temp, coolant temp, and your transmission temperature. Moving down here, I like how they still kept this functional. Now this, as I said, is a pretty well optioned Rubicon here. This does have the cold weather package, so you have your heated steering and your heated seats as well. From what I've been told, Jeep's heated steering wheels are like the best. They get so hot so quick. And then moving down, this does have the locking front and rear diff. If you want to do front and rear, you just simply push that button up. If you want to do the rear only, you just press down. You have off-road plus mode right here, sway bar disconnect right there, and your media types. One USB-C, an aux, and a USB. And then down in here, please ignore the sweat on my arm. It is ungodly hot today. Another USB down there. And if you can see, this has already been ducked, I think twice now, maybe 3 times? Maybe this has been ducked 3 times so far. If you don't know what it's been, getting a duck on your Jeep means, I think it just means you have a cool Jeep. It says you've been ducked, duck Jeep, ducking Jeeps, share on social media, stay calm and duck on. Hope this brings you a smile today. I do like that. The Jeep community is really cool. So let's put that back in there. Other than that, you have your 2 high, 4 high, neutral, and 4 low. And then you have the little holders right here for your phone. Little limited on storage space right here, not gonna lie. I figured there'd be a little bit more storage. Now, one thing that I do find quite annoying already is this. Okay, this is your window lock, right? So in order to roll down the windows, on the front ones, automatically they roll down, push them there. The rears are not automatic. Why? I don't know. Now, the most annoying part is the front windows are only automatic on the way up, unless I'm missing something. So, nothing. So you have to sit here with 2 fingers and pull up on them. I don't understand why that is even a thing. Auto start stop off there as well. And guys, that's pretty much it. Analog gauges and a nice little, that looks like about 5 inches for digital. A digital display, you know, you can go through all kinds of different things. Nothing that we haven't seen before, right? Just a lot of information on here for driver menus and things like that. And I'm gonna throw one more Easter egg in here for you. Every Jeep that I'm aware of, at least from what I've seen, and maybe this is only a Rubicon thing, let me know in the comments, this 3 little prongs here, that is a throwback to the original 1941 Jeep steering wheel. So that is the last Easter egg that I have for you guys. I'm pretty sure, unless I think of something else. So, you know, quick driving review. Over the little bumps, this thing did not absorb them as well as I thought. That's probably more tire related than anything. We do have, what, LT 285 7017s on here. That is a big tire, and obviously we're not in a light truck. But over the bigger things, like those railroad tracks I hit earlier, man, it soaked that up, no issues at all. Very impressed with that. Here's a bump here. Little springy right there, but that's fine. But this is brand new tarmac right now. This ride quality is actually pretty impressive. Now, you can hear these KO2s. You can definitely hear wind noise. This does have the 3-piece hardtop here. So if you wanted to just take off this one roof section here right above you, you could do that. Or you can take off the whole thing, these 2 sections, and then I guess the roof going over the rear passengers as well. I was kind of expecting a little more road noise and wind noise, just because I know there's not a lot of sound deadening in here or anything like that. So actually a little impressed in that regard. How high I'm sitting up, love the visibility out of here. You know, I'm pretty impressed with it. The one thing that I will say though is if you do this with a steering wheel, like do this in your normal vehicle next time, just go like this, to kind of like feel where the steering kind of kicks in. But with this, doing this at, you know, 50, 45 miles an hour, I can feel the back end kind of wiggle around, which is, it's almost unsettling. It's kind of odd. Steering wheel feels pretty good. I do like the steering wheel design. Everything's really functional. The cruise control, radar, cruise control, wait, railroad tracks. Ooh, those ones are a little more harsh. I think we got jiggled around there. You know, all your steering control functions are right where they need to be. This does have radar cruise control in this specific spec. The display, the 5-inch, I'm guessing that's 5 inches in between your RPMs and your speedo. It is so clear. It is just as clear as the 8.5-inch display here, and I absolutely love that. Sometimes car manufacturers cheap out on the inside, and I just don't really like it. But yeah, steering wheel feels great. It could have a little more support at the 10 and 2 if I'm getting nitpicky. You know, overall, just like the visibility in here is great. I feel like there's no blind spot. Like, I just feel like I can see everything. You know, if I really want to get nitpick-ish, obviously, plastic. A lot of plastic. Not a lot of soft touch stuff, but yeah, this isn't supposed to be a luxury vehicle, even though in China, Jeep is considered a luxury brand, I suppose, or so I read. You know, I'm not disappointed with this at all. Would I buy one for a daily driver? I think I'd rather have like a 2-door sport for like just fun, going off-roading and stuff like that. I think would be more of the thing. But if you're a daily driver and you're into Jeeps, I think you're gonna love this Rubicon. It's very off-road capable. The approach angle, I believe, is 44 degrees, and the rear departure angle is at 36. So plenty of clearance there. Ground clearance is at 10.8 inches from the factory. So I mean, without even doing a lift kit, you have plenty of ground clearance, which is awesome. Turning radius on this is good. I'm pulling into a gas station right now just to see what it's like. Turning radius is great so far, so pretty impressed, not gonna lie. Amazing backup camera, probably the best I've seen so far in the cars I've reviewed this year. Nice, good job, Jeep, nailed that part. Man, I'm trying to think, but could I daily drive? I mean, could you daily drive this? 100% without a doubt. You are just a little limited on storage. The back seats, while they are there, there's not a ton of room. But again, it's a back seat. I don't see why you wouldn't want one of these as a daily driver, really. It's just more of, are you a Jeep person or not? I think it's, you know, I forget that I'm driving this and I see other Jeeps and I'm like, sitting here, I'm like, oh, I forgot to do the Jeep wave. Like, that is a real thing. Like, the community of Jeeps is awesome. Like, you know, all these little rubber duckies, when they duck you and they think your Jeep's cool, like, that's cool. It's fun. It makes ownership fun. So I think that really helps when I think about, you know, if you're just going to daily drive something. This just kind of makes your daily driving a little bit more fun. And then if you want to go off-roading, you can go off-road, which is great. One thing I did forget to mention about this is this does have, I forget what technology package it is, but you can just walk up to the doors and reach around and unlock. I wish that was a standard option, even on a Sport. That's just something very convenient, especially if your hands are full and things like that. But this one does have that. So you walk up to the door, reach around, and unlocks for you automatically. The sound system in here, oh, sorry, that's the, that's the AC. Well, that cusses there. Sound system sounds really good with these Alpines. The bass is, pretty sure they're Alpines, right? If I remember correctly, yeah. The bass is very good. Yeah, this is a great buy. The only other thing that I would ding this with is it is a little pricey, but all things considered, that's just, everything's pricey right now with COVID and not being able to get supplies and things like that. Everything is expensive. Used cars are expensive. New cars are expensive. I just wish it could be priced maybe a little bit different. I think this one's at like $47,000 if I remember correctly. Do not quote me on that one because I do not have the sticker in front of me, but I think it was 47. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you learned something new, if you found an Easter egg, or I showed you an Easter egg that you didn't know about, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And as always, guys, I appreciate you watching the video and hanging out with me for a few minutes. And I hope I see you in the next one. Stay safe.